That energy is there for you to like spring to action on, and if you don't, then it can kind of like pass you by. And I think it's interesting what the lighting is doing right now. We're very much in this phase and transition of appreciating the journey, letting it be what it is right now, because it needs to be what it is right now in order to get to where we're going. Hi y'all, and welcome back to the channel. In this video today, I want to talk about the space that we're in right now. I've already filmed a video on the great pivot that we're all in because of everything that's in Pisces, but I just wanted to add more to it about how that can really create waves in our energy, as well as the Mars-Pluto opposition we have going on this week, and I'll be posting another video about that later in the week. Right now I'm posting videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so if you don't want to miss out, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified when a new video of mine is uploaded. So not only are these current transits about being in a very liminal space, these current transits are also about really trusting our intuition and taking action based on that. Really just trusting the knowing of our body, because it is always guiding us to what is right for us, even if we don't always realize it, even if it doesn't make sense in our mind. And I'll give you a practical example that inspired me to create this video today. I was at the place I normally get coffee every day and just sitting outside, people watching, and I wasn't really doing anything. I was just kind of like scrolling on my phone, you know, checking up on Instagram, all the places, and I was like, I feel like I'm waiting for somebody. Like I usually see friends sometimes when I'm in that area of town and just sitting outside, and all of a sudden two people come up to me and they're like, hey, and I'm like, oh my god, hey, like I knew I was waiting for somebody. It must be you guys. Like and we went and got like a juice, and it was just so perfect. It was exactly like what my intuition was telling me. Hey, don't leave the spot yet, because like you're about to connect with people that you're meant to connect with right now, and like just wait for it. And every time I do that, it just turns out to be such a magical experience. And that's what this time is about. It's about strengthening our trust with our intuitive knowing, strengthening our reliance on the intuition, because the intuition always knows what's best for us. And a lot of us will find that this is our human design authority as well, or how your authority in human design speaks to you. If you're not familiar with human design, it's a system like astrology that is more practical and more tangible to how your energy works and how you're meant to move through life. It gives you clarity into how you're meant to make decisions as the unique individual that you are. And so it's much more specific than astrology. It's much more practical, and it gives you a way to really live it in your day-to-day life. I like to say that it's your Google Maps directions. If you're lost, like consult your human design. If you don't know what to act on or what decision to make around something, consult your human design authority, because that is your unique guidance system. That is telling you what is the right decision for you and how to make it and how to know to make it. Living your human design is how you're going to live in alignment no matter what, and ultimately like align with your purpose too. Like your purpose will always find you if you are living from your human design authority and making decisions from that place. And so mine is excitement, and it's a very sacral body, like visceral gut feeling. And so I knew, like I was just chilling sitting outside. I was just chilling. I knew that there would be something that would come up to me to like respond to. I didn't know what it was, right? We usually don't know what it is, or who it is. I didn't know who it was gonna be. I just was like, I feel like I'm waiting for somebody. I feel like I'm gonna, you know, someone's gonna see me and they're gonna like be like, oh hey, and then we're gonna, you know, have a conversation or whatever. And that's what ended up happening. And it was such a beautiful just conversation. There were just such insights and downloads that I gathered from the conversation, and I found out that one of these people was a Taurus, and I'm a Taurus, and I feel like Tauruses are just going through such chaos and tumultuous energy and times right now because of Uranus being on a lot of our personal planets. And Uranus really creates chaos. It really creates like shaking things up, but it is sextile right now with all that's in Pisces, so there is harmony, potential harmony. Sextiles really require action. If you've taken my Become an Astrologer course or downloaded any of my ebooks or learned anything from me about the aspects in astrology, you know I say this about sextiles. It's harmony that has to be acted on. It's harmony that's just potential until we act on it, right? And it can pass us by, like a dream that we you know, that gave us a really amazing message, but we didn't write it down, so we forgot it. And who knows, it might be gone forever, right? That's kind of how sextiles work. It's like that energy is there for you to like spring to action on, and if you don't, then it can kind of like pass you by. And I think it's interesting what the lighting is doing right now as I'm saying this. So there is potential harmony between Uranus and Taurus in all that is in Pisces right now. And this is the case for everybody, but for me, it's on some of my personal planets, and it's really hitting me in a really intense way, and it's creating this nudge for me to do things differently. And one of them is showing up more on YouTube. That's why I'm starting to post here 3 times a week and spend a little less time on TikTok, and why I'm just doing things a little differently. I'm launching new courses. I launched my level 2 astrology course. I am launching my business course really soon to help people get paid for sharing their gifts online and build and grow an online business, a successful online business, in an aligned way for you based on the energy of your charts, right? So I'm doing things differently, and that's the energy right now of these transits. Is like, how can you embrace the chaos, embrace the innovation that's being asked of you to make the changes that are needed, that are ultimately going to be more in alignment with the direction that you're wanting to head, or the dream that you've been wanting to build since Saturn first went into Pisces 2 or 3 years ago. I filmed a video on Saturn going into Pisces. It's very different style than how my videos are now. I was really just like in a vibe when I filmed that video, and I really didn't like care how it looked, and I was just having fun with it. And I look back on that video and I'm like, wow, I've grown so much in how I share myself and my ideas and how I create content. It's just amazing to see the evolution of me personally, and I think that's something we don't often give ourselves enough credit for. And maybe also a potential right now of giving yourself credit for the growth and the change and the innovation that you've already been through, and what you've really overcome, and what challenges you have faced and evolved and grown from, instead of like getting caught up in the storm, or getting like, staying in the trenches, or playing the victim and embracing like victim mentality. Like, how have these things really helped you in your life, and how have you grown from them, grown from what they have challenged you to look at, or to change, or to evolve, right? And that's this energy, is like, how can you really be proud of yourself right now, and in a way that feels like a parent being proud of their child for doing something that was maybe hard or challenging, right? And so we're very much in this phase and transition of appreciating the journey, of appreciating how far we've come, and letting it be what it is right now, because it needs to be what it is right now in order to get to where we're going. And this is something I've been talking about a lot with a friend of mine, is embracing what's coming up in the present moment, embracing this current journey, embracing what this time right now is bringing you, instead of like trying to rush to a destination, or trying to rush to have it all figured out and all together. Really embracing that in between, because the in between serves a purpose. It's really beautiful, right? It's like, I've been using this analogy a lot in my videos lately, but it's really like growing and tending a garden. Like, we often tend to make the management of the garden bad, and think that, oh, the weeds, it's just so annoying and challenging to have to dig up these weeds, and like blah blah blah. But that's a part of it, right? It's a beautiful process of what we're in right now. It's a beautiful initiation to dig up the old in order to have that space to create the new, to have room for it to grow and to blossom and flourish, right? And it's all a part of it. It's all getting you to where you need to be, right? And it's all a part of your personal evolution and creating this dream for yourself on a solid foundation. If you had it all right now, you wouldn't be able to manage it. You would maybe be overwhelmed by whatever it is that you want right now. And I'm probably gonna watch this video again myself because I think I need this message too, of like, if it all came together right now, if it all happened how I wanted it to, I maybe wouldn't appreciate it, or I maybe would feel overwhelmed and like want to get rid of it, or want to like change it, or mess it up, right? I wouldn't, because it's all emerging slowly. Like, we get to truly enjoy that part of the process, and we get to truly embrace that in between, because it is something to really be grateful for and have gratitude for. This stillness, this liminal space right now, or maybe you're feeling sick, or maybe you're feeling a lot more tired than normal, and that's what needs to be right now. And it's almost like that, not seeing life as like, oh, the grass is always greener, like I just wish I wasn't tired, I just wish I had the thing right now, like I just wish I had it all together. And it's like, but why are you rushing to get somewhere? Like, enjoy your life as it is right now, right? Enjoy this present moment, because things will never be like they are now ever again. And then when down the line you'll look back on how it was now and be like, oh, I miss when things were like that. I miss when I had space for stillness. I miss when I could take naps. You know, it's like, we're always in this wishing place of like wanting things to be how they used to be, or wanting things to be like how, you know, how we wanted them to change. And it's like, we need to really be living presently and surrendering the monkey mind that's like always wanting to blah, 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 change things, right? But what's the gift of now is the now. The gift of right now is the present moment, and what's coming up in that, and feeling it and living it and being in it, right? And just enjoying it, enjoying the journey, enjoying like what is getting you to the next thing, enjoying that it's all coming together in the ways that it needs to, enjoying this process, and knowing that what you want is inevitable. Of course it is, and you're on your way there. And just because you don't see it now or don't see how it's coming together doesn't mean that it isn't. It's just about embracing the faith and the knowing that it is all coming together, and trusting your intuition to lead you there, because it's gotten you this far and it's helped you to evolve and grow in all the ways that you have so far, right? And so just having that gratitude for where you are now, it's going to make it so much better to live this experience and to live the journey on the way to your manifestation. Like, there's a lot of manifestation potential with the North Node in Pisces. I did a class on this in my inner circle, my membership, on what the overview and the general energy of the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo is going to be for the next year and a half, really until June of 2026. We're getting a glimpse into how to connect more to our intuition, our spirituality, our creative principles and practices, spiritual practices, and to embody those in our day-to-day and be focused on that, be focused on our faith and our intuition and our trust and our inner knowing, and letting that guide us through life, right? Instead of on our analytical mind. The South Node is a tricky bitch, and it will try to have us focused on the wrong things. I really saw this firsthand when the South Node was in Libra. I was so focused on, I want a relationship, I want a partnership, I want a blah, 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 I want love in my life. I've been single for 6 years. I'm so tired of this, blah, blah, blah. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of like not having someone in my life. That was not what I was meant to be focused on. And the minute I embraced that, my life got a whole lot easier. The minute I was like, I'm fine with being single. You know, I could be single for another 6 years. Like, it's literally, it's all fine. It's fine. It's all divine. I'm okay with it. The minute I embraced that journey, the minute I accepted it, it just made me feel so like, oh, okay, so like this is a part of the journey of getting to the thing that I want. Like, of course I still want that, and God didn't forget me. The universe didn't forget me in wanting that thing, but it's like, you know, if I had it right now, I'd probably be overwhelmed and I might like mess it up. There's just so many other things going on in my life that I want to be a priority. And the minute the nodes shifted, the moment that clicked in me, and I was like, you know what, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with focusing on my work, focusing on my business right now, growing that, focusing on the people that I'm here to help and serve and support in their growth and their evolution and their success. And like, I'm fine with that right now. Like, I'm fine with it just being me at the moment, and having my friends nourish me and support me in ways that I need. And it's just giving me such an understanding of like that it all happens for a reason, right? And I know it's such a cliche thing that even I was tired of hearing at a point, but it is true. It all happens for a reason, and it's all getting you to where you need to go. And in the moment to moment, it's all about trusting that your intuition is leading you there, even if it doesn't make sense to the mind, because it never will. And this is what you start to understand when you live and experiment with your human design authority, which you can get your human design chart from my website, astrologyhumandesign.com. All the links are in the description as well. But it just gives you so much grace, understanding, and more ease with just moving through life in general. Like, you can just trust in something that is guiding you, right? And it's your own authority, it's your own power that is guiding you on the daily basis. Like, if I hadn't listened to my own inner knowing today, I wouldn't have had that run-in with friends, and I wouldn't have had such great conversation with them, right? And you know, not that it needed to happen, but it was really helpful for me to have a lot more clarity on what's going on for me personally and everyone around me, and how the transits impact based on your chart everyone differently, right? And so I'm just really excited for life, and I'm really excited to go through these transits, and I've really started to see them differently now, because I have so much understanding and acceptance of them. And this is a big part of my mission with teaching astrology too, is to give you that way to understand and accept what's happening for you, and know that it's temporary, right? Everything is temporary, and that's really a blessing and a gift in our life. And so when we start to embrace it, we really start to have much more peace in our life, and acceptance and just relief and like, okay, like it's not all on my shoulders. I don't need it to all be on me because I'm being taken care of and supported. All I have to do is listen to and trust my intuition and act from it. And the universe is going to provide for me no matter what. And that's the way that it gives you nudges on how it's providing for you, right? And what to do and where to go or who to talk to on how to be provided for. Is those intuitive hits or nudges. Feelings, we could call them. So that is what I have for you today. I hope this resonated. Let me know how it did down in the comments. And subscribe so you don't miss my next video. I'll see you then. Bye!